Greetings, Podquesters. Welcome to the Season 1 finale. This calls for a song, and thanks to the DM Kyle for help on the lyrics. Quiet down, everyone. Ahem. Quiet, please. Come on, it's the Season 1 finale here. Thank you. Here we go. We were all just whisked away there to Lichstone. We were then all forced to play to win the throne. Thought we were winning. 'Twas the beginning of our quest fails. Woo! This is just a summary of our fails. Woo! We made so many mistakes in our tales. Woo! Then we received a poem from a dead monk. Had a murder mystery. Turns out we stunk. It was a short trip, 'cause we sunk our ship. Quest fails. Woo! That really took the wind out of our sails. Woo! Can't believe we haven't been in more jails. Woo! Luckily we found some dry land when we washed up on that island. Turns out that was one more of our quest fails. Woo! Then we went to help a friend there in Torstown. We know what could make it end. Take that vamp down. Turned out he's real tough. That fight was real rough. Quest fails. Woo! Tor's death was then followed by our sad wails. Woo! Didn't even fully kill that vamp male. Woo! Jade tricked us to follow her to a thief town. Went inside a pyramid to steal a crown. That panned out just fine. Stopped to clean a shrine. Quest fails. Woo! Should have just gone back and had some cold ales. Woo! Instead, Braddock's thieves guild is on our trails. Woo! We went to help out that Lilith. Tricked us into fighting the gift. That's so far as the largest of our quest fails. Woo! This whole thing has really gone off the rails. Woo! Still, it would be nice to get some emails. Woo! We hope you enjoy the end of Season 1's intelligence check quest fails. Woo!
You're all standing around, and as you may or may not recall, the Mind Flayer has just escaped your grasp.
Ah, foiled again. That was Tor's voice.
Says my
I'm back, bitches.
Oh, is that what happened when you drank the potion? Nami turns back into Tor? Yeah.
We were very nonchalant about Tor showing up. It's like, oh, cool, Tor. Good night. We didn't even, actually, no, I don't think we even said hi. We're just like, cool, Tor's here.
You guys are nonchalant about everything that gets thrown.
Yeah, we're pretty bad.
We're pretty nonplussed.
Like a scroll being brought in by some fucking eagle or something that we just completely ignored.
Yeah.
Wow, you remembered that. That was way back.
Nami has a long memory of things that never happened when he was around.
Grechka has this deep look of concentration on her face, and she has both hands up to her forehead, and she seems to be trying really hard to do something. She's looking around, and finally she just shakes her head in defeat, drops her arms, and says, I can't see him. I can't find him anywhere. I've never had this before. It's like even the gods can't find him. I don't know how we can find him. And she starts looking to you guys for help.
Rest yourself, little one. Anything we can do, we will do to help you.
Does anyone have any ways of locating a giant monster?
It sounds like the DM's setting us up for something, but I don't know what he wants us to do.
Well, we did just turn into godlike beings.
Would that be useful?
Everybody give me an intelligence check.
Not my
This is how we close it out, everybody.
Ones.
Get ready for the finale.
Oh, lucky 13.
All right. And Court?
15.
But do we add stats to that?
Wrath?
Wait, do we add stats to that?
Yeah, intelligence. That's what intelligence check is. Welcome to the game.
This thing we've been doing the whole time.
No.
Well, that's a 16 then.
Wrath?
17.
Ooh. Black?
18.
Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun. And Black says... well, Andrew, you rolled it down.
I don't know what a fox would say.
Ding, ding, ding. You realize that you would easily be able to track him in either your werewolf or Cerberus form.
Oh. Well, I don't want to waste my potion.
Well, you're going to be able to shift in and out multiple times before it drains. It's going to last a while. It's not like you get one more shift and then you're done. But that's up to you.
Nami's in the corner just turning back and forth then.
But like going through the whole process the whole time, so you have to wait. Just like, now it's a giant mountain.
Keep
Now it's
getting
shrunk down.
pushed aside by this mountain.
As I run back from being pushed aside by the mountain, I say, perhaps I have an idea that the DM gave me.
This is how you D&D.
So I do that.
Which one?
The Cerberus thing.
All right. And so, as you all watch, Blag once again turns into a giant three-headed beast and lifts all three heads up into the air, smells.
Nami turns into the rock monster and has a root from a tree go around each of Cerberus's necks like a dog. And I'm going to take you for a walk.
You may ride me, Name.
No, I think the walking thing. I'll clean up after you, too.
Oh, excellent. Good.
You're like, Nami, I thought we were trying to do something
I
here.
think you're dropping rubble.
With his increased Cerberus scent, Blag actually is able to not only detect where he went, but exactly where he is. And you realize on the currents of the air that Lilith has actually gone back to the Lichstone Empire.
Bringing it back home, boys.
And then I remember I'm a Cerberus and I go back down to where I can talk. And I said, friends, you may not believe this, particularly you, Nami, but we must go back to the Lichstone Empire.
I don't know if it's really going back for me.
No, it's, I mean,
so much as,
you were there in
must
our
go
hearts.
visiting
And
the
for
first
some of us, the
time.
first
We
time.
must go back to where Court killed Babushka.
That wasn't in the Lichstone Empire, per se.
Well, no, but it was
adjacent.
And
Lichstone
nothing can be
adjacent.
proven.
Lichstone Jason.
Krishka mentions that she can, as she always does, open a portal and get you guys there. However, both Name and Court, you both know that with your abilities, you would be able to get there faster than Gretchka can even open a portal. Court, as a god of basically music, you can be everywhere and anywhere, so you could just be at the Lichstone
See ya.
Empire.
He's
And
everywhere
Name,
you want to be.
you would be able to travel through the earth faster than she would be able to open the portal. So it's up to you guys if you want to go your own way or go with a group in the portal.
Nami's going to go his own way, but check for buried treasure along his path.
Give me a 1d20.
Can't believe that worked. 17?
You suck.
I would like to vibrate. I would like to vibrate at the frequency of the treasure to dissolve it as the god of music.
I don't think you know how things work.
I am a god. I can do what I want.
I am a god too, and I cancel that.
A god of a mountain.
And I break his loot that I know he's rubbed on things.
I am not no physical presence in
So
this
this is
form.
just a clip show for our last
Yeah, pretty
episode?
much is. But the funny thing is
Remember
referencing
when we were at the Lichstone Empire? Let's go back there.
stuff from the first episode.
Editor's note, putting clips from first season. All right, yeah.
You must have just listened to the first one recently.
Nami, give me another 1d12 roll.
Oh, that's me.
It still is.
20!
Nice.
On a 1d12?
That's impressive.
That's really good.
Damn it, I wasted my 20.
Yep, you did.
Paying attention.
Still 20.
9.
I just want to let you know the amount of joy you had brought joy to me when you were crushed.
Kyle finally
Oh,
gets
wait, it was me being crushed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Kyle, you finally got it in the series finale.
Got nothing back for breaking my game. You find a wand of reducing and enlarging.
I just wanted gold, but cool.
You gave it to Mike.
What?
Yeah,
You
God,
gave that to
was a
Mike?
horrible
You rolled
choice.
it. The dice chose it.
I mean, yeah, I'll also become the spirit of music and just be omnipresent.
All right.
To get there.
Then you, Court, instantaneously find yourself back at the Lichstone Empire. and things are not quite as you remember them. Because the city is being horribly destroyed by a giant tentacled monster sitting where the south gate used to be.
Was this there before?
Wait, it's singing?
What? Sitting.
Oh.
Yes, well,
Can you make it sing?
Go for it.
Once again, listening skills. Roll a d12.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm the only one with headphones on, and I still can't hear you guys.
Several homes have been crushed and small fires have broken out. The tentacles are just ripping down buildings. You see people fleeing or hiding wherever they can, and all around Lilith there are just dozens and dozens of dead guards.
Am I able to communicate this as like this omnipresent spirit?
Yeah.
Can I just tell everybody else what's happening the ones while they're
100%.
catching up? All right. I don't remember that being there before. Do you guys remember the Lichstone Empire? Did it always have a big tentacle monster?
I'm not there yet.
He's speaking to you.
I'm speaking
Just
to you
went through it.
via I am a spirit of music.
I'm not the only one.
I don't listen when you talk to me in my head.
That's an option.
Yeah, okay, but in the game.
I apologize.
Yeah.
No, I do not recall this tentacled beast you speak of.
Okay, well, it's destroying the Lichstone Empire.
Not our problem.
I suppose so. Let's go home, everyone.
Best heroes ever.
I still have the tentacle monster, like, singing It's the End of the World as you know it while it's destroying the city.
Yeah, at least you thought you'd go with like Little Shop of Horrors or something, but no. All right. And at this point, Nami erupts out of the ground.
Underneath of the monster.
Yeah.
Who put this here? God damn it. Jesus.
So, what do you two do?
I think
Should
I
we
reset,
fight
but
it?
I flail a little bit. It's
All right,
disgusting.
roll.
It's slimy.
Roll.
Well, you're a big mountain. At
What
this
am I
point,
rolling? You
aren't
say roll.
1d20.
I don't want to get caught again.
I told you when it was 12. You still
Wait, he still has gnome form for this?
Is that that?
Or is he mountain form?
9. Do I roll with anything else?
yeah, that'll be fine. So you kind of swat at him, and he swats back at you, and you take 100 damage, so to see.
Fair enough.
All right, a slap fight has erupted. I'm the play-by-play to everybody else who's
Final
catching up.
battle.
You're gonna be the
Brad and Blag are just standing in the ruins of the previous fight, like, well,
I guess
we'll
And they're off.
I guess we'll just wait for the portal.
we
to
should.
open?
Yeah,
I don't
Gretschko,
know, yeah.
when you're better, we'll take that portal.
She's working on it. It takes
No,
a
I'd
minute.
say when you're better. It's fine. I'm being
time.
sincere.
You guys get there, they're both dead already.
I mean, I could have healed them, but I
We
was
could
just so engrossed.
join the Mind Flayer.
Court, you doing anything, or are you?
Yes, I will use 2 abilities per turn. Now, I will actually use my ability Diddy to heal Name for that 100 HP. So, here's a little ditty so you feel less shitty.
Oh, I wanted the little ditty about Jack and Diane.
Oh,
Nah,
that's doable.
Yeah, that is doable. But, and then I will also give a little folk song ability, so I will target Name, and now you will be immune to the next physical ability that targets you.
Excellent.
So, remember that folk song about Name? He got hit, and it didn't hurt him.
Very well done.
Thank you.
On the fly.
Yep.
So, for those listening at home, obviously all these god forms have new abilities that will be slowly unveiled throughout the course of this fight. And it is at this time that the portal completes. But before Blag and Wrath can walk through, Lilith reaches out with many, many different tentacles and strikes at both of you. However, Court's magic prevents Name from taking damage, and being intangible,
Yeah.
the tentacles do nothing to Court. So, you guys
Way to
arrive.
fight, no fight.
Wrath and Flag walk in to see Lilith flailing at these two, doing nothing.
What the fuck was that noise?
I had to clear my throat. I tried to do it away
Sorry.
from the mic, but
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, it's done. I'm good.
He's
for now.
allergic to incredibly stupid statements.
Oh, God, you should be dead from our group.
Yeah, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Kyle, go on.
Well, it is actually up to you. So everybody roll initiative.
So I see a magic portal open. I feel like I want to put a cave around it.
Just for shits.
Can it be like a very gilded cave, so it's like an entrance, like WWE?
We're off to a great start.
Really?
Oh, I got a solid 3 on
Go
that.
team!
Oh, I have a +2 initiative, so I'm up to 5. Do I get initiative in God form, or does that supersede all other stats?
No, there's no. Everything's flat now.
Okay.
So what's
Just like the Earth.
Oh, right, because we're not using... Yeah, okay.
So
Okay.
Name, what'd you get?
We're not using our character sheets. We're using our god forms.
Yeah,
Got it.
I rolled a
Flat
3.
roll.
Court,
13.
Wrath,
5.
and Blag.
11.
Well done. Court, you go first.
Wow. Okay. When they arrived, were Blag and Wrath also hit with those tentacles? You said.
No, they were not.
Okay, they're not. So they just arrived. All right. Well, then I will sing a little shanty that will give everybody +5 to their AC. What do you do with a +5 AC? What do you do with a +5 AC? What do you do with a +5 AC? Kick that guy's ass.
How long does it last for?
I don't know.
One ability.
Okay, so one turn, I guess. All
One
these-
ability. So if they use 2 abilities in a turn, it's just the next ability.
Gotcha.
Oh, so until I use the next ability? Because it says may use 2.
Okay, so they get
Sorry.
+5 on
It's
the
for the
next
first hit.
ability that they use. But if they use 2 abilities in a turn, it does not apply to the second.
No, he gave us
Makes
AC
sense,
buff.
AC.
So
This is AC, yeah.
Redact that.
So how long?
Yeah, so it goes to the start of your next turn.
Okay, so it's per round. Okay. All right, and then you guys got a +5 AC, and I will also ballad you guys with a little +5 to your hit, and oh, you get a +5 to your hit, so you won't hit for shit.
Wait, what?
I don't know. And I don't know is part of the ballad too. I don't know what I'm doing here.
All right, that takes us to Blag.
So, as Blag jumps through the portal, he transforms into his Cerberus form. So that's why he doesn't get any buffs to initiative, because he was in human form when he said those things. So I guess what Blag's going to do first is go for Lockjaw.
All right.
So with this counts as his. Oh, that was an AC buff he gave, right? But is that to Blag, or what? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, to your guy. It'll apply to your guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get +5 to hit. So that would be an unnatural 20.
All right. Yep, you got him. Got him real good.
Excellent. So what that does is all attacks against the target from me or my allies until my next turn get +5 to hit. So my next turn means I can still use my other 2 abilities.
That is correct.
And get +5 to hit with them, and they still get that buff as well,
That
right?
is correct.
Okay, fantastic. So then I'm going to go with Shred. Mm-hmm. So let me roll. Well, that was a natural 20.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a big miss. Dang.
So I know it's the only time
horrible.
the natural thing just goes backwards.
All right, so explain what happens as you lock your jaw onto this tentacle piece and then start shredding it back and forth.
Essentially, I mean, how many tentacles does this thing have? Is it just like 8
It
tentacles?
looks like an octopus.
It's a dream.
Okay, so it's like a big. It doesn't have like
It basically looks
humanoid
like a giant
features.
floating kraken, except the center, instead of like having a head, is literally just like a weird glowy swirling ball.
Okay, so Blag leaps forward at it, grabs with his middle head a tentacle up close to the center, but far up on the tentacle, and then takes his claws and digs them into the center mass, trying to get at the glowy part, and begins to just carve down and shred the beast. Shred it. Yeah, he just takes his claws and literally does what the thing says. Shreds.
And how much damage does that normally do?
300.
And we will double that up.
Nice.
And Lockjaw also does 100 damage.
Oh, nice. All right. Then,
Cool.
And I get another.
oh right, I forgot. Yeah, your special ability is you get 3 attacks.
I get 3 attacks.
Nice.
So, can I shred again?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to do that. And I still get the buff, right?
that is correct.
Super duper. So that will be 15 to hit.
Yeah, it gets him.
Okay, so the first shred obviously rips down, and Blag rips sideways with his 2 extra heads. He wants to jam both heads into the wounds that he just made and start gnawing the inside of the tentacle beast towards getting at the center of them.
Why do you exist?
Because you haven't killed him yet.
Because my parents got drunk.
Yes, agree.
All right, that brings us around to Wrath.
So Wrath will jump through and be thoroughly impressed by the form that Lilith has taken with all those tentacles, and will then remember that his parents are dead because of him and shift into fire demon form, which, as we all remember, looks super cool.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree he looks
Super
amazing.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cross between a My Little Pony and a match.
Yep. Except,
Somebody just lit up My
except
Little
not
Pony.
the horse part at all. That part doesn't know.
Except for the horse.
Except for the horse part. Yeah, you're right. You nailed it.
It's more of a troll doll.
But the rainbow coloring is spot on.
Yeah.
And the tiny size.
He is going to use his ability called Sculptor of Shadows, which is going to create a shadow gate and summon a massive ally.
Wow, right out the gate. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't intend for it to just happen.
We're going to finish this fight quick.
You're trying. All right, so you see as Wrath spreads his arms wide and a series of shadows from across the town literally leave where they're supposed to be, gather in the center, start swirling together, and open up into a giant gate. And you hear a roar, a deep, deafening roar. One you recognize, one you've heard multiple times before, one you hate and one you love. As the Climodile enters the combat.
High five! I start playing entrance music.
I'm indifferent.
Nami's like, what's happening?
Yeah, he's cool.
I think Name would be impressed by the Climodile.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's a distraction, so now he wants to go play with the Climodile.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be the Climodile.
You should have tried your summon ahead of time.
Always play with your summon first.
The Climodile launches itself into the air, latches onto the other side of Lilith. So now he's
God,
got a
they're like
Cerberus
these-
on one and a giant crocodile on the other.
Those are the weirdest designer earrings I've ever seen.
And it also begins shredding, and you just see blood squirting out both sides of this giant tentacle beast.
And it drowns the orphanage in town.
And they all die.
Is there a point where it's like they like bump teeth and it hurts them a little bit, and they're just like and they back away?
Flag loves it. He loves it.
And they start just making out then and there.
Well, you just took it in a whole different direction.
Flag's first romance.
Too.
Second romance.
First physical romance.
All right, that takes us around to Name.
Name's still shifting back and forth a little bit, kind of enjoying it.
All right, this seems right.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go with. I guess I'll be a tank. I'll do Living Earth, which automatically hits the target, and the target automatically hits. Target has a -5 whenever they try to hit with physical attacks, but they have to target me.
Great. And does that do any damage?
No.
Okay.
So I'm just like, neener, 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 you've got lots of teeth on you.
And you get a second
I do,
ability too. if
you
want.
bastard.
You can use 2 abilities a turn.
I wasn't. I
Okay, just wanna show you.
I read your paperwork.
What's happening?
That actually sounds exactly like how Blag and the Climodile are communicating.
Well, your mouths are full of tentacles.
Right, exactly, as usual. I don't know what that means. Go on.
I'm going to use a volcanic bomb, which is a +5 to hit and deals 100 damage. And the target has a -5 to hit again on attacks until my next turn.
Damn. This boy ain't hitting nothing this turn.
That is a beautiful 12.
And you get
You
plus
get the
5.
+5.
I thought that was for AC.
I also
hit.
did the plus to hit.
Yeah, you
And
actually
then you
get
get
plus
It's
10.
plus
You get
10.
Oh,
plus
and
10.
plus 10, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
You got him real good.
Yeah, I did. All on my own. Nobody helped me with math or anything.
Name gestures, and literally a small volcano starts to form in this. We'll say right outside of the city. So you're not also just.
What's the
I
gesture?
think it comes out of Name's chest.
Okay, all right, I'll allow
We're
that.
willing to sacrifice Lichstone Empire.
Yeah, we don't care anymore.
We're both willing and attempting.
It's kind of like Name like popping like a zit, and it just kind of like slots.
Oh.
No, that was the wrong direction.
Nope,
I
nope,
love
you
it.
did it. That's what happened.
All right.
Never mind.
Flag is just so visually stimulated right now between Climodiles and... No, I was trying to make that as non-sexual as possible.
I will
but
start playing
that's
some sort of
Well,
lullaby.
you didn't call him a
Black Sand.
climaxodile, so we got
Right.
that going.
Not yet. Yeah, Black
Yeah.
Steve hasn't even reached puberty yet. So he doesn't know.
Flag, I'm gonna play like just like I don't know the Paw Patrol theme or something to calm you down.
Oh.
Some child's theme to be like, okay, calm
Yeah.
down a little bit.
Do you
sorry, how
want me to
much damage
calm
does
down
the-
on the big bad?
No. I just want you to focus. Maybe
Okay.
I'll play like a children's fight song. They have those, right?
How much damage did your volcano bomb do?
Just 100.
Just 100. Just 100. Minor 100.
But it has to target me. So I'm all like, what?
Bring
What?
it.
No, I really don't know what's going on.
What's happening?
Yeah, I don't think Name has anything invested in this fight.
You know, I really could have put the volcano in the middle of the town. I wouldn't have known the difference.
Well, he was.
The tentacle monster did it.
He is supposed to be finishing Tor's mission.
I know.
That's true.
Yeah.
But he's not. He doesn't know this town was. Well, I guess.
I also don't think he's the one
probably
to just destroy a town.
You're right. You're right. Well, he's like a kid with a new toy. He's just trying to figure out what it does.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
All right.
You lose a city here or there, it's fine.
It's collateral.
You suddenly all hear in your heads, obviously, a voice say, a small army. Well, I can bring an army of my own.
No, you can't.
Let's see how you do with the entirety of the Mind Flayer race.
Oh, I really wanted the Cobalt Canyon people.
And all the kobolds from now.
We were mind flayers the whole time. But you were really easy to kill anyway.
They were great Mind Flayers. You guys see what looks like more stars starting to pop into existence above the sky, but they're black. And they're just starting to dot and fill up everything. And then slowly these small darts start to grow and grow and grow. And the sky is literally full of hundreds of small portals. And they're growing, and they're all about the size of a window at this point. And you can see through each of them dozens of Mind Flayers waiting to pour through. But then the portal stops growing, and it starts to recede. And it's at that point you hear Gretchka behind you, growling in pain. Both hands held out before her, sweat just pouring down her. You must stop me quickly. I don't know how long I can hold these closed. Please, go!
Plot twist, she's actually trying to open them and someone else is trying to stop her.
I'm a genius, Dan.
Quick, let's kill her. Oh, shit.
Black growls very sincerely.
I would hope so. Yeah.
What does an insincere growl sound like?
God, that was very
I'm glad I
half-hearted.
asked.
You know what? You nailed it. You nailed it. That's what it would sound like.
I'm mostly an insincere person, so it's
Intelligence
pretty easy.
check.
Yeah.
It's like I want to
Answering
intimidate
hard
him.
questions.
I'm just going through the motions of it, though.
All right, so Lilith lashes out with a series of tentacle attacks that all have to go to Name.
Oh, this was a bad choice.
Yes, yes, he was. But because of all the minuses he was hit with this round, all but one miss. And that was, unfortunately, because it crit, and you take 600 damage.
Question.
But it is physical damage, which I believe...
I think he already used that, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Can I use my reaction ability
Yes.
for him?
Oh. Yes, I will allow this.
Okay. I have an ability that I would like to use called Lord of Tentacles. That's me.
Ooh.
If I have the oh wait, you said it's a crit though.
Yeah. It's going to be tough as hell. You'll have to roll...
Okay, we're
I
gonna
can
try
just
it.
take the damage. I'm okay with it.
Well, but I can redirect the attack to them
Oh.
if I roll higher than the tentacle attack.
Oh, yeah, go for
We're
it.
gonna try it.
Yeah, like
you
a
get a
plus
crit
10.
on
What's a
it.
reaction? It's a 10.
Is that like a 20?
It is if you add the
plus
10
If you add the
plus
two, the bonuses.
to hit.
All right, you try to override his tentacles, but are unable to do so.
Which is not a crit.
Tried to help you.
Yeah. As he's lashing out, one tentacle shoots out across the city and grabs a small temple and crushes it. And you
I'm
hear
going to
a
have to
voice
clean
say,
that.
By the gods! As you hear the old priest inside get crushed and killed.
No.
Are you okay? No.
I'm not dead.
Oh, he's not. He's not dead.
No, he's horribly mangled and dead.
Could have just led with dead.
Nope, mangled.
Quick, Wrath, put the ring on now. He can't remove it for you.
It's too small.
You've been working with Blake for how long you should be used to this? In fact, that was a week. And that brings it back around to Court's turn.
Okay. I look lovingly in Name's Do Mountains Have Eyes?
Yes.
And I sing whatever the two rocks that kind of resemble eyes, I'm assuming. And I sing a little love song to him to heal him for 300 hit points.
The tear goes back into the one a
Name.
little bit.
You are the most loveliest mountain in the world. Most loveliest I'm using to accentuate the fact that you're so goddamn lovely.
Well done.
And 300 HP to you. And then I might as well, again, do the... I'll do the plus 5 to hit again.
Okay.
The ballad. Yeah, this is just like, let's take down this motherfucker.
Just like a ballad would.
Yep, just like a ballad. Every ballad you've heard, the classics.
The
Let's
classics.
take down this motherfucker. Bitch!
That's just a Johnny Cash song.
You're right.
We're down. Okay. And that brings us around to Blag again.
Well, first I have to rewind and make a comment as as a horror fan. When he asked if mountains have eyes, I have to say no, but the hills do. So now, how does the hills have eyes? Back into the present.
I don't get it.
The hills have eyes is a horror.
I know
movie.
it is. I'm just.
Oh,
I just hate you.
I just hate you.
that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so I'm going to try and do Lockjaw again because that seems to be working pretty well in terms of giving everyone our +5s. Now I'm going to. Well, this is the start of my new turn, so the previous Lockjaw effects are no longer good. Correct.
Was it also a +5 to hit kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what, yeah.
Right.
So,
With a double whammy, that's...
Yeah, that's pretty good
Yeah.
stacking right there.
yeah. So I'm going to try Lockjaw again. And that is a natural 20.
Oh, my God. All right, how much damage?
So you've been waiting the entire time
The
we've ever
entire
been playing
game,
this?
yeah.
I just real quick blast out a little like Blag, 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 Blag because of Spirit of Music. Blag's the man. I am the werewolf.
Well, I guess it's more of a wolf.
Kind of a combo.
So Lockjaw does 100 damage.
All right, so that'll be doubled to a whole 200. But you know what? I am a kind DM, so everybody gets +10 plus
Plus that
+5, so there's +15 to hit this time.
Ooh, super. And I still get my other 2 abilities.
No, those you lose. No.
Oh, no, fair enough. That's what a crit does. How could I keep forgetting this? Man, I really like... you know what? I'm going to go with Maul this time.
All right.
Because we have such a huge thing. It's actually -5 to hit, but I still get plus...
Yeah, so you'll get +10 now.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to go with Maul. That is a 23, not a natural 20.
Oh,
It's a
I thought-
13 plus...
I got confused for a second. I thought
Yeah.
that was damage. I was like, what?
No.
That's ridiculously small here.
23 damage.
So he maintains the lock further on with the middle head, then proceeds to jump up center mass, put his claws up through, and try and really just rip off the tentacle, but not just rip it off, but like split it down the middle while grabbing and just gnashing at the other tentacles flailing about him with the 2 side heads. And that is 400 damage.
All right.
Cool.
You hear a scream of pain in your heads.
Ow.
Stop it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that again.
All right, that makes sense. No 20, no 20, no 20.
That is a 25, not a natural 20.
Yeah. All right.
But keep saying that.
So, as he hears the scream, Blag's wolf faces light up into big smiles, and
We all
he
shiver.
lets go slightly of the middle head's the lockjaw on the tentacle, which I'm assuming is now just sort of a quivering mass of dead tentacles, just
It's
kind
not
of
doing great, yeah.
hanging there, and backs up and leaps at another mass of the tentacles. Well, he only has 8 tentacles total, he said,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he leaps at, say, 2 other tentacles, gnashing at one, using his claws to just swipe at other ones, while whatever flesh is being rended, using the wolf heads to rip off and down and chew and swallow.
Can I make a request?
Please.
Can you high five the clavadile as you do it?
I do that with my back paw.
Yes.
Yes, I swing. Blag swings the back of his body and high fives the Climodile with his back paw.
Give me a dexterity roll.
That's a 2.
You missed. It's one of those lame things where you both wing, but
Wait.
you don't.
Plus 10. So that's a
Oh,
12.
you're right. All right. It's a solid high five. Not great, but it's solid.
Okay,
All right.
okay, that's fair.
I mean, you
that's
guys
fair. He is
kind of have that
distracted.
frenemy kind of thing going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Climodile was going for the fist bump, but
Yeah.
Blag went in with the open hand.
Kind of have that awkward moment. Yeah.
I would like to think that with Wrath's now special connection to the Climodile, he has like a little bit of a psychic connection, and you can hear the Climodile kind of think, "Man, I really miss these guys."
He does. You know what?
We all do.
You don't just feel that. You know it.
Yeah,
We fed it good.
yeah.
It is
Tell you guys
true.
about it later.
It's
I have not had this much fun since these guys were here.
Usually I'm just sleeping.
Speaking of which, Wrath, your turn.
All right. A lot of
Remember to take off the 400 damage again?
I chose not to. Yeah.
I think Wrath is going to, having seen what happened to the temple, he's going to position himself in between Lilith and the library.
Very sweet.
Oh.
Just be a little careful there. A lot of his stuff is kind of defensive, so he's going to use a divisor of lies, and he's going to tell himself everything's going to be okay.
So you have an ability that is the ring.
And he is now immune to psychic attacks.
Nice.
That's cool. Nice little throwback there.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I had a lot of fun making up everybody's abilities. All right, and that brings it to the Clymodile, who latches on once more. Oh, and then crits as he also shreds into the tentacle beast. Nice. Blood and gore shooting everywhere as another tentacle falls off.
So it's a competition, is what I'm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Always.
Little scoreboard with the amount of tentacles knocked off. Scritch.
The Council of the Emperor is watching and taking points.
This is how we're deciding the new emperor now.
Your new emperor, the Clymodile.
I'll allow it.
All right.
No, I think that's the end.
Yeah.
Game over. All right. Thank you for listening. We haven't made that joke 500 times. Name, you're up.
In memory of Tor, Name positions himself slightly in front of the tavern.
I mean, he's probably got his brew there, his home brew.
Oh, I rage.
You don't have.
I know.
I'm going to shift, which is my passive, to just gain 100 health because I'm awesome.
Nice.
I didn't want to tell them, so then they stopped healing me.
I mean, that's all I got. I think he realized the cleric's not doing anything. Let's give all the healing abilities to the bard.
dead.
Yeah, there's
Oh, you're right.
anything.
All right, you're druid now.
What did you shift?
So he really wasn't.
I just, shift my rock around and heal.
Okay.
Yeah, he's basically ever-living
Yeah.
stone, so literally parts of his broken part just fall off, and he absorbs more stone from the earth and reforms.
Nice.
Yeah.
Paint me that word picture, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm living stone.
No, Kyle already did it. I'm just saying, in the future.
I was trying to remember what he did. I was trying to read through it word for word.
I was really hoping you were just going to be like, I had it down to you, it went away.
All better.
I'm good there.
I will do the living earth again. It automatically hits. That way the target has a -5, and then I'm the target again.
Awesome.
So that's just a thing.
Does that do damage or no?
Still no.
Okay.
You
I'm going to
vote
ask everyone now. Yeah, I only made the one, so.
right? Sorry. And then I will do upheaval, which is a +10 to hit and 100 damage. So I don't even think I need to roll, because without even rolling,
You have to just not to make it.
it's 25
one.
to
You-
start.
yeah,
I'm
just
going to roll
get
a
it.
1 now that
Yeah,
you said
that's-
it. Almost. I rolled an 18.
Oh,
19.
nice.
That's almost a lot.
Well, no, the 1 is literally next to it, and it was on the 1, and then it just kicked over a tiny bit.
Sure it did.
Yeah, no, I'm lying. Just to be cool.
Don't tell him it was a 1.
And how much damage does that do?
Just 100. It just seems so pitiful compared to
It's everything else.
Keith McGee over there.
800 around.
Yeah.
Every little bit helps, Nami.
Oh, don't talk with your mouth full.
Finish your tentacles, then we'll talk.
I'm full.
Keep eating till your plate's empty.
Your octopus is gone.
For your ability to make some target you, does it say all attacks or just physical? I'm sorry, I just can't remember.
Let's get physical. Yes, physical.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. All right. Then
We're about to get hit with psychic powers.
everyone
Really
dies.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that sucks. The massive tentacles just stops for a second, hovers, starts to kind of like vibrate a little quickly, and 2 tentacles that burst out, replacing the 2 that had already been ripped off. And you see little wounds on it start to heal throughout as well. In addition to that, Blag, you feel this psychic strike slam into your head, but it gets a little confused because you got 3 of them, and it kind of lingers about and dissipates, and you manage to just fight it off thanks to having 3 minds and a really low roll.
Thank you, dear.
A series of tentacles then lash out towards Name, and they just seem to be repeatedly bouncing off of him. One finally crashes in, doing 400 damage.
Let me try to redirect.
Yes. Again, it's a crit.
Oh, it's a crit again?
Yeah.
Man.
That's basically the only way you could hit
Well,
with all
then
those
I didn't get a
negatives.
crit. So.
Yeah, my AC's 21,
Wow. Okay.
I think. With that's none of the AC's shield gone. Anyway.
To do the +5.
I'm going to keep trying, damn it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And the tentacle lashes out, stretches across the city, wraps around the entirety of the palace, and crushes it, assumingly killing the Emperor. Long live Tor. Oh, wait.
Now what happens?
He made a joke, but Tor was dead, so now who did he kill? Who was the Emperor?
The old Emperor.
The Emperor did not die.
Oh, so Tor was never actually Emperor.
Yeah,
Tor was
Tor
Emperor.
would have been Emperor now. If he wasn't dead.
I'd imagine it goes to his kids. It's a lineage thing.
At that moment, do they enact another spell and like 50 like,
all
other
of a sudden,
candidates just pop up?
100 new warriors.
Confused army shows.
Fight it!
Your first test.
Yeah,
They're like, what's happening? Oh, dear God.
They all die.
Horribly.
probably.
They were actually all in the palace.
That is where you appear, actually.
Yeah, there's another pile of rubble. On this rubble.
They're all just phased into the rock.
Oh, God, why? And that takes us back around to court.
Okay. I will. Okay, I won't heal this time, but you know what I'm going to do? I like your how you draw all the physical attacks to yourself, so I'll sing another folk song to make Name immune to the next physical ability that targets you, so that way you'll be covered if you do your draw attention to yourself. And so keep taking those attacks, you folk hero, you Name, you... I'm tired. Anyway, and then I will also do that +5, the +5 hit ballad again. The +5 hit ballad. So everyone has +5.
Blag.
Alright, so the rules are I'm the tank, Kev's the healer, Blag's the damage, Wrath just looks pretty.
I'm doing great.
You are!
He did summon a clock.
Butterfly.
He's the summoner.
He summons fabulousness.
So, how many tentacles are in play now?
All 8 again.
All 8 again? Okay. Just to get a picture of what's going on. Regarding the healing wounds, how much of them are healed? Is he fully...
No, nowhere near.
Okay.
He's still really messed up.
Okay. Would you say anywhere near... You know what? Don't tell me that.
He looks really beat up, but not a food.
Not
by
a
any
food.
means.
Okay. Does it have... I know you said something in the center. Does it have anything approximating like a head or a face?
There's just basically a mass that basically like a brain is trying to bust out of this thing.
Okay. Dig it. Just trying to get a picture of what's going on. Okay. So, Lockjaw's been working out pretty well. So I'm going to try for that again. That is a 13 to hit.
That misses. You dive at him, gnashing your teeth, but miss.
I still get my other 2 ability tries. Don't
No,
I?
yeah.
Okay. Damn it. Every time you get me with that. I'm going to try it again.
All right.
That's even worse.
You gnash him, miss again.
All right. So
Just biting you.
now I'm just going to go with Pounce, which is a +10 to hit. It does less damage, but it's a bigger hit.
Oh, 3 attacks with 1 for each head.
Yeah, he's actually pouncing with his head.
If he didn't write that down on the thing that he gave me, I wouldn't have figured that out either. It wouldn't have even occurred to me.
Intelligence check.
It's those delayed reaction.
And that would be a 24 to hit.
Miss. No, yeah.
So that is 100. I'm just going to pounce and I'm not going to do anything rough. I'm just going to pounce on it and like try and shove it back a little bit. And
You shove
away
it towards
from
the crocodile. The crocodile.
into the crocodile's maw. There we go.
All right, Wrath.
So I guess you'll see the fire demon reach his hand out, and kind of a black void will appear in his hand, and you'll see like kind of black smoke pulling from Lilith into Wrath's hand, and this is called Devourer of Life. It says +5 to hit. Is that just me?
Yeah, that's for this
Okay.
roll. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's fine. So I currently have +10. He takes 100 damage,
Alrighty.
and I haven't been hit yet. I would get healed.
But instead, you're
Just in case it comes up again. I know that's there. And then, like, the rest of my stuff's kind of defensive, so can I just go up and punch him?
Yeah, I'll allow us.
All right, cool.
Roll 1d20.
Cool.
Prepare to be punched.
Can you not summon another Clamodile?
I can only do that once. Yeah. So that's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 hit. All right, yeah.
Should I do, like, the fire shield damage? Would that apply in this case?
Let's go with that. I like that.
Okay, so...
That's 200, right?
Yeah. Basically, if I get hit, anything that hits me takes 200 damage.
Nice.
So I'm forcing him to come into contact with me.
You're just giving him a hug.
Yes.
All right, and the Clamodile lashes out. Ooh. Oh. Well,
Are those good or bad O's?
good and bad, because I'm both characters.
If you kill the Climadile.
No, the Climadile was attacking. He critted twice in a row.
Okay.
So the Climadile lashes in, thanks to Blank pushing the mask towards him, lashes in and just starts shredding back and forth. Chunks are flying off. 2 tentacles fall off again. And our monster is now a food.
Yeah.
Nice. Hold on. And that's Dex.
Yes.
I thought he was rolling to see if he laughed at the
16.
joke.
All right. Solid high five. It takes it back around to Name.
You had your first trial running.
Exactly.
Is this tentacle mass Lilith, or is it just like a monster that?
It is Lilith. Yeah, you saw it transform back in the cave.
I'm with it.
Are you?
No, we're still
With
not.
with the things all the youngins are doing. I'm gonna shift again because shifting's cool. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Get some health back. That's so exciting for the rest of the audience. I'm glad you all got to come with me on this journey. We're gonna try Crater this time. It's a +5 to hit, 100 damage, and the target cannot. It stops them from moving, but they're not exactly trying to run away. So
Might have some effects you're not expecting, is all I'll say.
maybe it's not moving as in running, but moving as in moving. Because that makes, if I say it the same way,
It's not switching home.
I was about to make the same joke.
Sorry.
right.
Doesn't need a U-Haul.
You guys help me move my stuff? No.
Oh, well, I guess I'm staying here.
let's give her a whirl. That is an 18 to start, and then whatever pluses I haven't kept track.
5.
Yeah, +5. It's
+5 on mine to hit too is 10, so it's 28.
I'm sorry, did it do damage, did you say?
That one does 100 damage.
Okay, great.
And the other target cannot move. And then there's a combo ability that I'm going to follow up with. What? This one also has +5 to hit, 200 damage, and the target must be under the effect of Crater to use, which I just cratered this guy. That's what we're going to call it. Target must use an ability to end the effect of the crater.
Yes. All right, so you basically waste one of his turns.
12 plus all the another 10.
Plus shit.
Yeah.
Plus 5.
Well, that's the way I do math.
You got him. You got
Yeah.
him real good. That's right.
Yeah.
What was the damage on that one?
200.
Great. All right. And now it is Lilith's turn again, and you see basically him just drop into this hole, and then the hole closes around him, and you see it start shuddering. And
Nope,
shit.
Name just pats his hands and walks away because he's
Yes.
buried. See you guys, job
I did
here's
my job.
done.
I think he's okay.
Finally, you do see the top of the ruddle burst away, and it starts to crawl back out using its tentacles, and it lashes out, but this time towards Blank.
Not it.
Wow. I like this
After
white
I
dice.
gave you the
he crits and does 600 damage.
Well, I
With
should
the
have
tentacle.
immunity Blag then.
And,
Next turn.
Court, what's your AC?
10.
2 psychic blasts slam into you, and you take a total of 600 damage.
Ooh.
Yes.
So this is what happens when I stop being the tank for a hot second.
Yeah.
Everybody else gets hit.
Yeah, apparently.
Healer down! All right.
Not yet.
Wrath.
Yep.
A tentacle shoots out
Yeah.
across the city, swarming, heading straight towards the library.
Hell no.
All right, are you taking it? I will allow you to take this.
Yeah, I
hit.
positioned myself in front of it to
All right.
do that.
All right, just wanted to make sure
Yep.
you were gonna. All right.
I have shitty AC, so I might be able to actually redirect this one too.
Okay, roll to hit.
I never knew someone that cared about
Nope,
knowledge.
that's
so
a
much.
5.
I'm sorry, what was it?
5.
No,
Does he get the bonuses for that?
he would, but it still wouldn't be high enough.
Yeah.
Tentacle wraps around you and begins to crush, dealing 400 damage. However,
Takes
you are
200.
indeed on fire, so he takes 200 to hit back himself.
Okay.
Oops, that was
Nobody messes with my librarian.
Thanks, honey.
I'm glad she knows it's me.
Sure, yeah.
This giant
Who else
flaming
would it
demon.
be?
Oh, that's got to be
She
right.
looked. It was one of those like King Kong moments. She looked in the eyes and she was like,
Oh, yeah.
"I know that."
I gave a little wave, little finger wave.
What you don't see is like in the ledger, she just removes a late fee from one of your books.
That's true love. And Court, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to sing a love song to the greatest of people, myself. Can it be I like myself? No, in fact, I love myself. So I'm healing myself for 300 HP. And then I actually would like to target Blag with the folk song. So a brave adventure, Blaggy awaits you. And if he tries to hit you physically, it won't affect you. You and you.
Blaggy claps.
Nothing it
applause.
will do. That's better.
There you go. Yeah.
Being the god of music has really inspired you.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Finally we get into the season finale here.
We had to bring our A game for this. So, yeah, well done.
Flag, yeah.
So you inspire yourself. I love it.
He's his own muse.
It's great. I'm my own best friend.
All right. So I'm going to open with Pounce.
What?
That was a weird pounce.
Good sound effect. Yeah.
That's
Open boing with Pounce.
Did I not mention you turned into Tigger?
So I'm going to open with Pounce without the.
Probably a good life
Yeah,
choice.
that's, you know what? This is retcon that whole.
Hey there, Lilith boy.
The wonderful thing about Blackie. The wonderful thing I can do.
We confused him.
I'm gonna mow you. And then
That's
I'll
what I was
kill you
going
too.
for.
We're just trying to start poking him in the eye.
So that's going to be a 15 for Pounce.
That is a hit.
Okay, so that's 100 damage, and plus 5 for my next two thingies.
Nice.
So back to Lockjaw. Yeah, back to Lockjaw. So that is 28.
28 to hit.
28.
You got it.
28 to hit. So that's 100 damage. Okay, everyone gets the plus 5 buff.
Cool.
Hence till my next
Oh, I
turn.
felt it. It felt good. Thank you.
And I'm going to go with Maul again. So
Let's go to the mall.
that is going to be, with the buffs, 18.
That's a hit.
So, okay. So first, of course, Blag simply pounces on him, pushing him again into the Climodile. Then I would like to say that Blaggy and the Climodile both
I love that
grab.
show.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite kid shows growing up. That's why I had to say it.
Blaggy and the Climodile.
Killing mind flares, being friends. I don't know, but
Walking
it's the
mile
most
by mile.
important things they can do.
That's all they do.
Yeah, that's all they do. They kill mind flares and be friends.
This episode, they run into a mind flare. What's going to happen?
Don't kill me, please. I'm a friendly mind flare. So they grab the tentacles and they both start ripping them apart in opposite directions, trying to split the fleshy webbing part between the tentacles that I'm assuming is there open and split up sort of the head mass body area of the tentacled beast.
Wonderful.
That is the worst place to get a paper cut.
Right, it's
What is
that little webby,
what
that
is
little
the
between
anatomy
finger
of this
thing.
thing?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like rabbit
Shark.
Yeah, it's just a really big paper cut.
Did you say the damage on the attacks?
The Pounce did 100 damage. The Lockjaw did 100 damage. The Maul did 400 damage.
Wunderbar. Thank you.
Great combo.
It's a good thing we got this guy.
Finish him.
We're all
It's
doing
about
like
time he's doing
100
something.
damage.
It's almost like you guys were built to be a party for one.
This is how you had to basically boil it down.
This is what happens when we give the DM control of our characters.
You do this now.
Push this button do thing.
That's your best song.
I was saving the best for last.
That's good.
I unveiled it early.
It's all right. We can edit it out and put it at the end.
Okay, cool.
The Climodile latches on again, starts shredding blood, gore, tentacles go flying again, and Lilith is now at death's door.
Yay!
I forget the phases.
Screw that guy.
Oh, they
fucked
change every
up.
time. Not looking so hot. We skipped over that one.
This means he's actually at almost full health
Feeling
now.
under the weather.
He's more powerful than you've ever known.
A little queasy.
Name's trying to find this door.
Well, the worst part is he heard the DM then. Fourth wall.
It's his actual power.
All right, Name's turn.
I'm going to phase shift because it's fun. As a free action, because I'm going to decide I'm doing it, Name he's feeling the earth, and he's pulling salt out of it to rub it into Lilith's wounds.
Oh, nice.
Very
You know
nice.
what? I'm going to give you 100 damage.
Oh, and it'll be tastier for Blag.
Exactly. Yeah.
Seasoned.
Preserved.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Blag and the Climodile stop biting her, just licking.
Just
My cholesterol.
We'll smoke it.
Yeah.
just put it on a
Put them on a
spit.
spit.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'll do the crater, then the caving, because that worked really well.
right.
It seems like it's doing something. 13, 18, plus whatever pluses I have.
Wonderful. That hits.
Okay, so then I will try to put a cave in. Then.
What's the damage on that again?
It was 100. Ooh, this one's tougher. This was a 6, and then I had 5 to hit. It was 11.
Plus, there's the other
If we had
5
any
from Blag, right?
Yeah, from
So 7, 6 math.
16. Yep, you got him.
Yay!
7-6 math.
If you just stall, someone else does it for you.
It's been a secret all along. What's the damage on that other one?
That was 200, and then he has to waste a turn.
All right. Wonderful. And that brings it to Lilith, who once again spends part of his turn digging himself back out. Like, I just did this.
Pushing the salt away.
Yeah, you're just a dick.
That's all I wanted it to be, was just a dick.
His tentacles lash out again, and one blow hits Wrath, and one blow hits Blag.
Blag,
I'm
you're fine.
assuming you can take the hit, yeah?
Blag can take the hit. He's immune
Yeah,
to
let me
physical.
try the redirect. 18.
That's enough to do it.
Yay!
All right, so what are you doing?
I would like to redirect it back at itself.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're setting it a little
Yeah. I mean, unless that's going to kill it. I want to kill it cooler than that.
if he's going to die.
The one with the little windows in the sky.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, take out some of
No,
those.
I mean,
Yeah, you send the tentacle back, and it
I just
slams
like
himself in
the
face.
tentacle like kind of goes around me, and I just kind of like move to the side a little bit, sway a little bit in the wind, and then grab it and like Tai Chi it right back into him.
like that.
Very
and then just,
Uh-huh.
and then just be like, denied.
All right, Wrath.
Who's an aberration now, asshole?
Another tentacle flies across the city towards the library.
Again? Well, yeah, I'm gonna take it.
All right.
Do I get to try to redirect that one as well, or is that?
You get one reaction per turn. So
That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to take 400 damage, but
Okay.
blah blah blah. He's on fire.
Yeah. Take
I'm
that.
a great DM.
Blah, blah, blah. Fire.
Blah blah blah. Fire.
Now he's at the next phase, having a bit of a headache.
This isn't even my final form. No.
Like every time you do it, your librarian does something else. So now she's starting to like build a little section in the library of like Rat's top choices for books.
Yeah. That's
Oh, she's just
scrolls,
about
I'm sorry,
unaware
scrolls.
of everything.
I got an end cap.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, not yet. That'll be the next time.
okay.
Like it's just like
Your autobiography is up.
So during all this madness, it keeps cutting to these touching scenes, and she's like looking at a picture of Wrath. It's just filing the books away.
their time together, like clubbing kobolds or something.
Oh, Wrathy.
Blood splatters all over the windows of the library.
She doesn't notice.
No idea.
She has headphones on. She's just like,
Just no idea.
Well, it's not headphones. It's just like two birds chirping into her ear.
Animated birds.
They're playing in stereo. They're coordinated.
you're up.
All right. Let's see. How you doing, Wrath, health-wise?
Not great.
Okay. All right. Wrath, we've adventured very long together, and I sort of kind of liked you, but for this song, I have to love you. So here you go. Here's 300 HP.
Thanks. I think.
Sure.
300.
I appreciate the health.
I mean, it's
the
more-
sentiment's a little
It's
mixed,
very,
but
very platonic, just making that clear. You know how it is with this group.
thank you.
Oh, how
And
is
then,
it?
and then as well, just to, let's see, I will, since Blag is again at the forefront, actually, you know what? I liked the boost. A ballad for the +5 to hit on everybody. So, you know, the +5 hit ballad. There you go.
There you
Yeah!
Yeah!
All right!
All right, Blake, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to pounce again, because I like the bonus that gives me for my other thingies. So that is good that I get those bonuses. So that is an 18 after the bonuses.
That's it.
Okay, so that's 100 damage. And that gives me +5 to hit on my next turns. So I'm going with Lockjaw again.
All right.
No, I'm
Whoa.
going with Shred. I'm going with Shred. Because I already have his +5 bonus.
It never hurts to have more pluses.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to go with Lockjaw this time. I'm going to go with Lockjaw again. So, thank God, but I don't think that's going to do anything. That's a 14 after bonuses.
No,
Here.
miss.
So, I'm going to try Shred. Wait, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't a 14. That was a 19 after bonuses.
Then you hit.
Yeah, okay.
What's the damage on that one?
100.
Okay.
That's 100, and the previous one pounces 100. I don't know if I said that.
Yep.
So now I'm going to maul, and that is going to be a 29
All right, that's a hit.
to hit, and that is 400 damage.
All right. Blag, explain to me how you shred Lilith's tentacles all off.
Is this is not a killing blow?
As close to one as we're going to get.
So this is the end.
Yeah.
Before the transformation change and the ultimate battle happens.
So this is the
Right.
this is the killing blow.
Yes.
Okay. So as let's see, I pounced, I lockjawed, I mauled. So with the tentacles, Blag pounces again, digs his forepaws into the wound that he and the Climodile made in the interwebbing and begins to pull them apart. Grabs with his two side heads the flesh there and rips up towards the brainy mass in the center. Grabs whatever flesh is around the brainy mass with his center head, pulls it off, and with his two side heads, grabs the brain on either lobe and flays its mind with its two side heads.
Poetic.
And the mass that was once Lilith crumbles to the floor, starts to wiggle and squirm and shrinks up, and you see little pieces of Lilith here and there, but for the most part, there is one piece that is most of Lilith, and it seems mostly okay. But it is laying crumpled on the floor, not doing so hot, but there's not a lot of wounds other than the fact that he's missing an arm and a couple of his face tentacles are littered about. But all in all, his body seems mostly okay for some reason.
Name pushes salt on him.
Just a big pile of mountain salt.
You move the salt, and as you do, you see it hit something and just bounce off. And at that point, all of you feel something inside, something tingly, something a little
Knew it.
sick, and you begin to shrink down, smaller and smaller and smaller, into your mortal forms. And then at that point, you hear in your head a voice say, "Wait, I have something you want, and you may even need it. I gained not only great power from the potion, but knowledge as well. I've gleaned into the minds of gods and gained knowledge not just to create life, but to restore it. Let me live, and I can bring back your loved ones. Blagorlin, Wrathborn, do you not wish to see your families once more? And what of Babushka and Durand? Did their sacrifices not earn the right to have a second chance at life? Court, how many of your friends and allies died when Braddock took over? You left them to fend for themselves, and they found an early grave. You could have told others, inspired them to take flight with you, but I can fix that for you. I can restore them, all of them. And Tor, poor forgotten Tor. Name, are you not here for him? How could you face his family again, knowing that you went on a life quest for them, but chose not to restore the husband and father to life when you had the chance? Let me live, and I will not only bring back all of your loved ones, but also everyone whose lives I took getting here. And then I will leave this plane, never to return."
Name finds a hammer-shaped rock and throws it at him.
I think we all are finding our own hammer equivalents at this point.
I'm
And
reaching for my
together,
Guandao.
can we all in one motion and just throw our whatever?
4 hammer-like objects sail through the air and smash into the shield almost at once. The shield crumbles and falls. They fly through, embed themselves into the mind flayer. Heart, skull, arm, tummy-tum.
Good, yeah.
Sign on for that kind of violence.
Hurts.
And as he lays there bleeding out, Wrath steps forward.
Yeah. So Wrath has a heroic moment that he's been saving since Tor died, and he's been wanting to use it to avenge Tor. So he's going to use it at this moment to totally cheat in this game and use an ability that he doesn't have
Tor
yet.
would want it that way.
Yes.
Tor would definitely want you to cheat.
This is literally the reason Wrath was created as a character. He's going to walk up to Lilith. He's going to say, "You talk too much. Go to hell." And he's going to cast Hurl through Hell.
Nice.
Nice.
And I will read the description because it's awesome. Starting at a level I have not achieved. When you hit a creature with an attack, you can use this feature to instantly transport the target through the lower planes. The creature disappears and hurtles through a nightmare landscape. At the end of the turn, they return to the space they previously occupied. All sorts of screwed up, hopefully mentally and physically, and take 10d10 damage.
So you see literally a portal open up beneath Lilith. A giant demon hand reaches up, grabs him, pulls him in. You hear screams as the portal closes. A little less, a few moments later, it opens back up. The body falls out, charred, mangled, shredded, and with a small imp picking at the flesh of his eye, popping it out. Who then raises his head, looks at you, and goes, "Yo, guys." Hey. Flaps over and lands on Rath's shoulder.
I toss him an imp treat, which I imagine is probably like
Another
a
other
cat.
eyeball.
Yeah. Welcome back, little guy.
You look around the city.
Good work.
All in all, it did not get that much more destroyed since you guys got there. Much in thanks to Rath, who kept diving in front of tentacles to save the library, which...
The library's the only
Yeah,
building.
he really hated books.
And just kept rolling the number for the library. Literally just kept rolling.
It is the repository of all knowledge.
That's
to
true.
rebuild.
That's true.
And you hear the small voice of Gretchen say, "Then it's finally over." And she glances down, and for once since you guys seen her, she looks like the little girl that she is. You don't feel like this cleric of power that's been traveling with you, opening portals and changing dimensions and doing all the crazy things she's done. She just looks like a little girl. "Your journey that began the day you were whisked away to Lichstone, it's finally come to an end. You can all go home. Please, tell me where you would like to go, and it would be my absolute honor to send you there. Rathborn, where shall I send you? For one who has lived in so many places, where would you now call home?"
Well, I think home for me is the Red Halls. That's where my sister is. That's where I have the most history. Also, there's the Council of the Five Nations has recognized the Red Halls as a influential group to be represented within the council. Ani and Malcolm have asked me to be the ambassador, and I've accepted that. I think it's the best thing for me to do going forward now that we've saved the world. I think we saved the world. I'm guessing the fate magic is done with us, and we can do what we need to be doing. It means I get to travel. I get to go to fancy parties. And for a little excitement, I imagine I'll get to deal with the occasional assassination attempt. I'm going to miss you guys so much. This has been such an crazy experience. But I'll be around. I'm going to get Dungeon Safari franchises going all over. And you can always reach me by befriending a bird, giving it a name, telling it a series of lies, and then sacrificing it to Beelzebub in a fire. Or you could just pass a message to any Onyx shield that you see, whatever's easier.
No, the first option.
Yeah.
Also good for 5% off at Dungeon Safari.
Right. Yeah, here's coupons.
Aviary, so.
You guys all get one free session. Bring some friends. But yeah, I mean, I think it's time for me to go home, and it's time for me to help the shields rebuild and make amends for some of the things I've done in the past.
And then you see a portal shimmer into existence, and through it you guys see what you all recognize to be the Red Halls. Wrath steps through, and do you give a final wave or cool walk off?
Yeah, well, now like a over the back kind of wave. Like he doesn't turn back, but he's
as he's walking away.
Yeah,
Right,
just-
before he goes, because this plays into my thing. Wrath, wait, before you leave. There's something I've been saving for you. We definitely have gone through things.
So Wrath,
I picked up this extra loot. You may smash it.
Wrath totally stops where he's standing. He's about to walk through the portal, and he turns around. And you see like this gleam in his eyes. He's like, "Really?
Go ahead. Go crazy, friend.
Amazing." And he will, he'll cast Hunger of Hadar. Right on the loot.
Court will toss the loot
Yeah,
up
throw
in
it
the air. Target
You
it.
just see this milky, tentacly grossness open up in midair, and you hear this kind of twangy, crunchy sound, and then it pops out of existence, and Wrath goes, "Okay, that was pretty cool. All right.
Farewell, my
All right,
friend.
see you guys later." And he goes through the portal.
What you don't know is for the rest of his life he wears a single loop wire.
Yeah.
Court, You long ago chose to leave home and travel the world. You've now seen so much of it, both the good and the evil that it holds. Where across the wide globe will your journey take you next?
You may think that I have no home, but I had found a home with my old gang. And I know there are still members, and I would like to rebuild with them and travel the world, continue my quest of finding tales. And I must tell you, I have quite the tales to tell after this whole ordeal. So I'd just like to reconnect with Ronaldo and Jade and see if we can continue the Magpies the way it should be. Because there are other lost souls out there, like I once was, who I would like to help. And I believe that with the Magpies, we might be able to do that. I stepped to Blag real quick. Blag, my friend. We've been through very much together, and, well, I won't be gone. This is more of a see you later, but I would like to give you this. And from the secret pouch in my boots, I pull out my pan flute. And I give Blag my pan flute and be like, for you, my friend. Treasure it always.
I always shall, my friend. Thank you. And Blag gives him like a really, really, really deep hug that kind of almost
And it
smothers
goes
him
on
a little bit.
A little too long. This is really great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you can just let go now.
Okay.
Right.
And then eventually Blag slowly untenses, sighs, and drops his arms.
Stay gold, pony boy. Blaggy boy. Name, we came along and, well, we definitely forged our friendship. You definitely became the mascot of our group, I must say. Well, that time when I played the little elephant song and you did your little dance as a puffin, and, well, I'll always carry that with me. And, obviously you are still in contact with Tor's family, so please send them my regards as well. I don't have much to offer. I don't know what you'd be interested in, but here's a bunch of gold, the remainder of my gold, and lich stones, which with your tinkering, curious mind, I'm sure you could use for some sort of scientific abomination. So here you are, my friend.
Name acts like it's like he doesn't care, but like there's a little tear. There's a little tear.
And then as before I quest off wherever the portal is to gather the remainder of the magpies and rebuild and travel the land again, I pull out my statue of the elephant. I summon Ellie and do like a quick little like rearing up on the hind legs. And then I ride off into the sunset that happens to be in that
Through the portal.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And the portal closes.
As Gracia panics and goes, "Oh, I didn't make the portal big enough."
Make it bigger, make it bigger.
And she dies of a hemorrhage.
Sorry about your sister.
Peace out. And Cord is the next villain.
Was it healed?
Also, that whole babushka thing.
Wait a minute.
I don't think it actually was me, but we're remembering it that way now.
Name, yours is an easy next step to take. I can see that it is time for you to return home, so I shall. But also a look of confusion and almost terror goes across Gretcha's face. I can't open up a portal to your homeland. It's cut off somehow. The whole land, I don't understand. And you watch as she tries again and again to open a portal, but to no avail. Finally, she stops and takes a moment to look at her hands in disbelief. And it's at that moment you hear a portal open behind you. And through that portal, you see what appears to be a deep forest. And you think you even see a small form moving in the distance behind it. But what really grabs your attention is the gnome that just stepped through. She's dressed in fine clothing with a staff nearly twice as tall as he is and a hat to match. Oh, Nabe, I finally found you. And you recognize Wanzeldorf, the official chief wizard of your village and the personal assistant of the High Chief. The village is in dire need. A horrible disease is spreading through all the crops, and no one seems to be able to cure it. Our food supply runs low, and worse yet, it nearly wiped out all of the fizzle-whizzle roots.
Oh shit, not the fizzle-whizzle roots!
None of my normal spells are working, but the High Chief believes you might be able to help since it might be something more exotic. He sent me to bring you back. And at this point, Blag, you notice Gretchka smile ever so slightly and then nod. And seeming to speak to herself, she quietly mutters, "Yes, I see," and nods again. It seems the journey is not quite over for you two. Fate may not be calling you this time, but the gods are. She frowns a little bit, Unfortunately, I cannot go with you on this leg of the journey. My god Gillian needs me elsewhere, and another god will be looking over you. So I suppose this is goodbye for now, big brother. And she goes over to give you a hug.
I get down on my knees and I wrap my arms around her and I say it was truly a pleasure to finally get to know my sister.
It's great to get to know you too, Blag. I'm certain we will meet again someday.
Before you go, I'm not sure that you know the ways of our people. But one thing you lack is a proper name. Your name, Grechka, is more of a designation, meaning one of who is of Gretch, our mother's name. I would be honored if you would permit me to give you a true name.
And a little tear rolls out of her eye. She says, "Nothing would make me happier, big brother."
Before we go, I would like to name you Natasha.
And more tears come out because she knows. And she gives you a big hug. Says, "Thank you, big brother. I will see you soon, I promise."
And thank you for all you've done.
And Grechka walks over and goes to give Name a hug. Name, how do you react?
Name hugs back and then whispers into her ear, asks for a favor since he didn't get his portal.
Okay.
He asks for a portal to his hometown real quick.
Okay.
And then he goes through the rubble, and he finds a piece of paper, and he writes to his family from the gang, and he goes over, the portal's open, and he drags the Lilith's corpse, puts the note on it, and hucks it through the portal with the bag of coins that Court gave him.
Beautiful.
Which is 2,321 gold.
Not a bad haul.
I know.
I love that. That was cute.
Keeping the lich stones for yourself.
Oh, they're not going to know what to do with those.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't mean to rush everyone, but we must indeed rush. Unfortunately, the cities located around our town have gone to war, and they've blocked the use of teleportation magic in and out of the lands. Spells that give a little hop seem to be functioning, but anything larger than that utterly fails. This portal will take us a few days' march out of the village, and we'll have to hoof it the rest of the way back.
He turns into something with hoofs.
He turns into a giant hoof.
I guess an elk.
I do beg your pardon again for the rush, but we need to travel so far. And by foot. The gnome places one arm on his chest.
Oh, yeah, I use the hoofs to put them on my back. Or the horns that kind of push them up.
Before you do that, he puts one arm on his chest, puts his other arm out far to the wide, bows so deeply and says, "Please forgive me for this horrible inconvenience, Your Highness."
And so Wrath and I departed the group, hoping perhaps someday our paths will cross again. Just... wow. There's so much to say, I don't know where to... Hello, what have we here?
Hello. Where exactly am I?
That's a big question. Please, take a seat, my friend. I'm just finishing up here. Well, Podquesters, it's been quite a journey. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't worry. There's still plenty more to come. And please, if you enjoyed your time with us, tell us on Twitter at IntelCheckDND or email us at intelligencecheckpodcast@gmail.com. Huh, I really should have been plugging that stuff the whole time in these outros.
Outros? Twitter? Podquesters? What is this? Who are you talking to?
I'm not entirely sure of how this works myself. For that matter, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, you see, I'm on a journey myself. My name is...
Whoa, actually, okay, wait. Let me stop you right there. I have a feeling we're entering spoiler territory. Not that I mind. As a bard, that's mostly my whole thing. But my instincts are telling me our friends would like to find out those details in Season 2.
I'm so confused right now.
Perfect, you'll fit right in. Thanks again, Podquesters, and we'll see you next season, when we, and possibly our new friend here, roll an intelligence check.
Editor's note for the intro to include that this is the season finale.
We're upset by it too.
Yeah! That is the live studio audience we were hoping for.
And the same reaction we expected.
Lauren's gonna explode already.
She's not gonna be able to hold it.
You can laugh. I turned your microphone off.
Oh, you did? All right, good. Oh, that was funny.
Just laugh deeply so we can pretend it's one of us.
All right, here we go.